Hey YouTubers, it's me, Zipster. I have got to tell you about the most amazing argument I had last night with a friend who came over, right? So we're sitting around up here in my office talking and stuff, and he's like looking through my records, and he's like, oh my god, let's listen to this. It's Madonna, True Blue. I gotta tell you something, I don't even know how this record got in my collection. I never bought a Madonna record in my whole life. I am not a big fan of Madonna. And I'm like telling him, I said, yeah, no, we're not playing no Madonna. He's like, well, hello, I'm a guest in your home. I'm like, I don't give a shit what you are, we're not playing no Madonna. He's like, you just got a bad attitude about Madonna because you had a little bit of a past with her and you don't like her. I just popped a beer, sorry. And I'm like, yeah. Okay, let me tell you my little bit of a past with Madonna. She used to be, before she became Madonna, she was in a band called The Breakfast Club, and she was the drummer. You can look this up. I'm not making this shit up. She was like the drummer, and she was terrible. And they're like, oh, you know, finally they got a record deal, and they're like, we need a new drummer. Which I guess she was kind of glad about. She didn't really want to be a drummer anyway. So she made a whole bunch of crappy demo tapes that she would whore out to anyone. I mean, any given night of the week, she's a danceteria, giving these tapes to the DJs down there. Could you play my new song? Could you play my new song? Anyway, that's where she broke. But, whatever. So, first she's hanging out with Jellybean Benitez, who was this super famous DJ in New York back in the day, right? And she's like, well, he doesn't really play my song often enough. I think I'll date him. So she started dating him, and he started playing her songs, and then Seymour Stein and Sire Records and blah, blah, blah. The whole thing took off. Anyway, all I know is, you know, from my point of view, she can't really sing. Yeah, I said it. She's not really all that pretty. Yeah, I said it. But man, does that girl know how to market herself. So, I'm getting in this argument with my friend. He's like, what are you talking about? She's the most brilliant star of blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, but she can't really sing. He's like, what do you mean she can't really sing? So I sent him a link, because of course, even when I meet with people in person, we're still sitting on computers, because we're so nerdy. I sent him a link to Patti LuPone. Patti frickin' LuPone, the Queen of Broadway, singing Don't Cry For Me Argentina. Because he told me, well, what she did, Don't Cry For Me Argentina. I'm like, please. So I sent him this link to Patti LuPone, and he's like, alright, so she can sing, but who the hell's Patti LuPone? Nobody knows who Patti LuPone is. Everybody knows who Madonna is. I'm like, we're not talking about who's the most famous. Of course, Madonna's going to win in any argument. I mean, the only person who could rival her for fame is like Michael Jackson and Cher. Otherwise, you know, they're like the most three famous people in the world. We're talking about singers. Who's a better singer? Of course, Patti LuPone. And this starts spiraling out of freaking control. So finally I was like, let's put the brakes on right now. You want to argue one point, we'll argue one point. You want to talk about the most famous person in the world? Yeah, Madonna probably is. But she certainly ain't the best singer in the world. We also got on to Cyndi Lauper, who, I remember when they first came out, Madonna came out around the same time Cyndi Lauper did, right? And I just adored Cyndi Lauper. I knew her from an earlier band called Blue Angel, and she was brilliant. And I thought, okay, who's going to win this contest? Because Madonna was kind of out there, but Cyndi Lauper was really kind of out there. So I was voting for Cyndi Lauper, but I kind of knew she'd lose. Anyway, I think Cyndi Lauper's a better singer than Madonna, too. As a matter of fact, I think almost anybody's I think Cher's a freaking better singer than Madonna. And I don't like Cher's voice at all. Whatever. I just wanted to share that with you, so I'll talk to you later. Let me know in the comments, who do you think is the most famous person ever in the pop world? You know what I'm talking about? Okay, I'll talk to you later. Thank you. Silly arguments over Madonna.